Tuilaepa Lupesolie Nyoti Iono Sailele Malielegaoi is a Samoan politician who has served as leader of the Human Rights Protection Party and the Prime Minister of Samoa since 1998. However, since the 24th of May 2021 his claim to the office of Prime Minister has been the matter of a dispute, as it is also claimed by Naomi Matafa, whose party formed a parliamentary majority after the 2021 election. Tuilaepa first entered parliament in 1981 when he won a by-election to represent the electorate of Leper. He also served as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance in the government of former Prime Minister Tuilaepa, and also held the portfolios of tourism and trade, commerce and industry. Tuilaepa, born in the village of Leper on the island of Upolu, attended high school at St. Joseph's College in Lautoper and at St. Paul's College, Auckland in New Zealand. 55 He then obtained a master's from the University of Auckland, becoming the first Samoan to receive a master's degree in commerce. He worked for the European Economic Community and for Coopers and Lybrand before winning election to the Samoan Parliament in 1981. Tuilaepa lost two relatives in the 2009 Samoa earthquake and tsunami, including the daughter of one of his nieces. The tsunami destroyed most of Malielegaoi's hometown of Leper, leaving just the church and the village's welcome sign standing. Tuilaepa was the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance under Tuilaepa following the Human Rights Protection Party's return to power after the coalition government of Warai Kolone and Tupua. For a while he was both Prime Minister and Minister of Finance after Tofialu stepped down from the premiership. However, following a cabinet reshuffle after the following elections of 2001 in which he led the HRPP for an additional term, Tuilaepa relinquished the post of Minister of Finance to Misa Telefoni Retzlaff, who also became the new Deputy Prime Minister. The reason given for Tuilaepa's relinquishment of the Ministry of Finance was the amount of responsibility and work involved being both Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, and to do the job properly required a full-time minister. Tuilaepa has twice reassigned the finance portfolio since that time. Tuilaepa first won election to represent his Leper district in 1980. After the death of the previous representative, he has been re-elected for Leper since that time. He served as finance minister in the Tofilau government of 1991 and 1996. In 1991, he was appointed Deputy Prime Minister. In 1998, Tofilau retired from Parliament due to ill health. Tuilaepa then became the sixth Prime Minister of Samoa. He has successfully led his HRPP party to re-election in the 2001, 2006, 2011, and 2016 general elections. In 2012 Tuilaepa became Samoa's longest-serving Prime Minister, surpassing the tenure of his predecessor, Tuilaepa. At the time of his electoral defeat in 2021, Tuilaepa was also the second longest-serving incumbent Prime Minister in the world, only behind Cambodia's Hun Sen. Tuilaepa has emerged as one of Oceania's most vocal critics of Fijian interim leader Commodore Frank Bainimarama, who came to power in the 2006 Fijian coup d'etat. Tuilaepa has stated that Bainimarama has shown little respect for the opinions of regional Pacific leaders. Tuilaepa has said that Bainimarama's actions since the 2006 coup have shown that Bainimarama has no intentions of returning Fiji to democratic rule or holding transparent, free elections. Tuilaepa cites numerous actions by Bainimarama to back up his criticisms, including rescinding assurances to leaders at a regional meeting in Tonga that elections would be held in May 2008. He has also criticized Bainimarama as a no-show at regional meetings of the Pacific Islands Forum in Niue and Papua New Guinea. Tuilaepa has said that Bainimarama's failure to compromise, hold democratic elections and meet with regional leaders is not the Pacific way. In a February 2009 continuation of the war of words between Bainimarama and Tuilaepa, Bainimarama accused Samoa's foreign policy of being dictated by New Zealand. He also accused Tuilaepa of being un-Pacific. Tuilaepa fired back, questioning whether Bainimarama was sober when he made these claims and reiterating that Bainimarama shows little respect for Pacific leaders. In late 2011, Tuilaepa initiated a meeting of Polynesian leaders which led, in November, to the formal launching of the Polynesian Leaders Group, a regional grouping intended to cooperate on a variety of issues including culture and language, education, responses to climate change, and trade and investment. The group was in part a response to the Melanesian Spearhead Group. In June 2017, the Samoan Parliament passed a bill to increase support for Christianity in the country's constitution, including a reference to the Trinity. Article 1 of the Samoan Constitution states that Samoa is a Christian nation founded of God the Father, the Son and the